Hey, what's up everyone? Crew Danny and Puchoy Crew Alex. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you guys a few combinations on the Thai pad. So striking drills, check it out. First thing we're going to do is work on that lean back, all right? So we want to lean back against high kicks. Sometimes you want to be able to block the kicks, but other occasions you might want to just counter back, lean back, and then come back with a kick of your own, all right? So this is what it's going to look like. If I shoot the high kick, he wants to lean back, but the important thing is not to move back. All right, you don't want to step back. If you step back, you're safe, but then you can't counter. If you lean back, you mainly move the back foot and you're still in range to step back in for a kick of your own. All right, so here we go. We're gonna kick here, he moves out, and then boom, he's in range to counter back with his right kick. All right, so slow motion, as I kick, notice how he leans back. Most of the weight's gonna be on the back leg, and then transfers back to the lead leg. All right, so I'm here, boom, and then he goes in, boom. Perfect, all right, so one more. We go here, lean back, boom. Beautiful. Next one we're going to practice is sometimes on the body kicks, you want to be able to catch them. All right, so as he catches the kick here, as I swing kick, boom, he caught my leg. Right, what he wants to do now, a lot of times we just shuffle to the side, make my foot step right here, and that's good. But other times I want to put the opponent off balance. So what he's going to do is raise my foot up, all right, and then rock me back. As I hop back, he lets it go and then shoots the kick. All right, so here we go. He goes here, caught the kick. He raises it up, and then he comes in. Boom. As I was rocking back and hopping on one leg, mainly I might end up on the ropes of the ring, and that's when he's going to walk right into a body kick. All right, one more time. Good. Last one. Boom. All right, for the next drill, we want to practice our teeps. All right, so we have the lead teep. A lot of times what we're going to do is step and replace with the back foot. So he goes in, and then he shoots his push kick right out. That's a great technique, good form. Other times what we want to do is be able to slide that push kick in. So he's going to raise his knee, and then he's going to slide himself into that push kick. Boom, exactly. All right, so look at the first method. We step it in, and other times we slide it in. Exactly, all right? Have a little bit more velocity, a little bit more quickness into it, and it surprises your opponent right in the midst of the attack. All right, so one more time, sliding it in, and one more. And now, of course, we can also practice the back leg. All right, so the back leg, you want to step it in with your lead leg, and then push kick with the rear. Very important to bring that foot back into position. Again, boom, push kick. One more, boom. So these are our teeps. Now, I want to get into this position here. A lot of times when you're fighting, you might kick to the body. As he kicks me, boom, I kick him back. Boom, right? And it's a battle. You kick him, and he kicks you, all right? But now you can catch him off balance. As you kick to the body, boom, and you know he's going to kick you back, that's when you shoot your back push kick. Boom, and catch him off balance while he's on one leg, all right? So now on the Thai pads, we're going to practice that swing kick, and reloading right into the push kick, see? And that's what you want to visualize. So swing kick here and push kick back. Always thinking that you're intercepting the opponent's kick, return, and catching him while he's on one leg. All right, now we're going to go into some fighting drills. So notice now we're just having our boxing gloves. These are partner drills to practice, all right? So now, today I want to show you guys how to block the high kicks and also counter back with a punch of your own, okay? So basically, if he throws this right high kick to my head, I don't want to just block it with one arm or catch it with both arms like this. I want to have half and half. So you're going to do one catch on this side, but also on this side. So basically, one is palm towards you and the other one's palm towards the opponent's kick, okay? So imagine you're blocking a hook, but you're also catching it here. So you're using double frames, all right? So your gloves are going to be just like this. So half of the kick is being caught by the outside of your glove and the other half with the inside of your glove, all right? So if he throws the high kick here, boom, right here, again, boom. One more time, boom. Now I don't want to just stay here and take high kicks. If this guy's going to try to take my head off, I want him to pay. So right after that block, you're going to load up the left hook, okay? So here, as I turn here, look, this left hook is going to shoot right out, boom, right off the bat, okay? So again, block, counter back, one more time. Block, boom, counter back. One more. And this is a really good counter because the person who threw the high kick, he has to return that leg back. all right? He can't block the left hook while his leg is still in the midst of going back to the mat, all right? So as he's returning, boom, you catch him with that left hook. Now we can also do the same thing on the left kick. If he throws the left high kick, notice how we're blocking on the opposite side, of course, but make sure that you're blocking with the outside of this glove and the inside of this glove, all right? So as he's throwing the kick, I caught it here again. And you're gonna notice when you're practicing this, if you don't do it correctly, you're gonna either hurt your hand or hurt the back of your wrist, okay? So if only this glove is up and he kicks, this is gonna damage me. If only this glove comes up and he kicks, this is gonna hurt. You need both, all right? So the kicks are hard, boom, you catch it here. Again, boom. So the kicks are really powerful. So here, we're gonna catch it here. Now, as I blocked here, notice how his leg is gonna have to come down just like the previous technique, and now I'm gonna shoot out the cross, okay? So I'm gonna check the kick here, boom, pop, right hand. Again, boom, pop, right hand. One more. Block here, counter back, all right? These are great basic counters to practice at all times into your training sessions. All right, now I want to cover how to defend when the person actually catches your kick. So previously we showed you guys the person is going to catch your kick, is going to try to raise you or dip it to the side, counter back. So if you get your own kick caught, there's going to be many options that you can do. You can slip your leg out, point your knee towards the ground, take it out. But here's a good one. Here you're going to frame. So as he catches my body kick here, boom, right away I'm going to use this closest hand to catch his neck. I want a single-handed clinch. All right, so he's holding here. Once I caught him, I want to step forward and bring my knee towards him. So I'm bending this leg. Naturally, he's gonna let go and he's gonna wanna re-clinch me. But now I have the inside control. So go ahead and clinch me, Alex, with both hands. So you're gonna grab me here, exactly. What you wanna do now is hang on to him, either from the outside or sometimes from the inside. Mainly it's gonna be the outside simply because he's already got the clinch on you. So you're gonna hang on to his bicep as such, all right? But now, don't take the leg out just yet. All right, you want to keep on holding on to him so that way there you can push into him. If I don't do this, what's going to happen now, he's going to kick my supporting leg, all right? Slow motion, if he caught my kick here and he keeps on holding on and I clinch him here, now what happens, he steps in and he kicks this supporting leg and I end up on the mat, all right? So what you're going to do, as you clinch him here, you bring your knee down. And what I want to do, if you notice here, I'm putting my weight onto that leg. If my weight stays onto his hip, a lot of times what happens is people say, keep the line of the hips with your shin. So if I caught here and I keep it up here, nothing's stopping that bottom leg, all right? So if I join it here and I put a lot of weight on that quad, it's very hard for him to advance that leg and sweep me, all right? So we're gonna practice this as he catches the kick. Wah! Now I catch him here and I'm gonna lean into him, all right? So one more time. As he catches the kick, boom. I catch him here, and then I skip into him. Now, it's very important to put a lot of weight here. Naturally, he's going to want to let go. He's going to clinch you as well. That's when you hang on to him, and now you can step down and go into clinching range. At least you got the kick that was caught out of there. So a good drill to practice here is as I get into this position here, we want to practice that switch. He's holding onto this leg, holding onto the clinch. I'm going to get to this position here. Every time you hear it, notice you're on the outside, holding onto this, all right? You're on the inside, holding onto this. All right, and if you didn't have anything, at the very least, you want to bring your elbow across and high up. The reason why is if I'm just holding on to him here, look at the elbows he can throw to my face. Boom, right away. All right, so I'm holding on to him so he doesn't elbow me. I'm holding on to him so he doesn't elbow me as well. So we can practice switching from here. We'll go one, I'll go here, and now I'll go to the opposite side. Hold my neck, Alex. Hold my neck with both hands. Now switch here, and then I want to go back to here. See, I go one, he grabs my leg. Yeah, I'm holding on here, so I'm being in balance on one leg, and now hold my neck again, both hands. Yes, and now we're gonna go one, two, and I'll give him this leg. And he does the same thing, just as an exercise to stay balanced as someone's leaning onto you. So I wanna keep my balance here. I wanna retain this balance so that way there he doesn't sweep me. So I'm gonna go one, I go here, swim it inside, step, and switch it. He grabs here, work on your balance, see? One, swim inside, and switch, all right? And you want to try to do this continuously for a next number of repetitions or even a half of a round, for example, and just work on that balance so that way there you get in good contact with your opponent, swim your hands on the inside, and frame his hips. So defend against the clinch, all right? So a lot of times if you're a puncher or a kicker, you're probably not liking the clinching aspect of the Muay Thai game. All right, so amateur rules, you can knee to the body. Professionally, it's going to be to the head as well. So if you don't know how to get out of a clinch, you're going to have a bad day, a bad round. All right, so knees in the clinch, if you've never felt them, they're very devastating. All right, Alex won one of his Muay Thai fights by TKO with knees inside the clinch. All right, so we want to be able to get rid of this. All right, so if the person already has you in the clinch, now what we want to do is get one over as such. I want to go over his neck, and I'm going to have boxing gloves, so I'm going to go right here and cup. All right, imagine you have a monkey grip right here. And what I want to do is put a lot of pressure on this hand, and now I'm going to step across. So my back leg is going to step on the same side, just behind his quadricep as such. So I'm bumping him here, and I'm using the opposite hand to push off. So it's not just to push off the clinch, but also turning him like a steering wheel. So I'm going to drive my hips and turn him in this direction and make him fall to the ground. All right, so one more time. If I got to here and he clinched me, I go 1, 2, right away. I go over top, step across, and now I raise this underneath. See, I turn him here. All right, I remove the clinch, but I also pull onto the neck, and look, he's got no base. And as he falls down, it's over the leg, and that's with that tug, he's gonna fall to the ground, all right? Sometimes you can also use this if he's walking in very tight, you saw it coming, I take a step back. So as he's moving in, this leg is gonna move back, boom, to this position. Now I'm already in position. As he's coming in, I catch him on the inside. And I'll use the same identical technique by steering wheel him here or getting underneath him and pushing the same way, all right? Let's look at this technique once again. So if he catches my neck, I'm here, I go over, 1, step across, 2, and drive him here. Ready? Right from here. One more time. So in this direction here, slow motion, he caught my neck, boom, boom, and turn, see? That's where he turns, right over your leg, okay? A little bit faster. Cut me in the clinch. Here, step across, and turn. Right from here. All right, guys, so there you have it. Some striking drills, clinching, punching, countering. Hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. Leave us a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe if you are new to our channel for Muay Thai videos just like this one. We'll catch you
in the next video.
Take care.